Hello, everyone of the sign of Capricorn. This is Zaida Velgara from Becoming I Am, here to give you your message for December 2025. Starting off, I just want to tell you real quick, apologize, I didn't do it earlier this month of November. I seem to have forgotten. I think it's probably because of the retrograde. So anyways, like always, I'm going to start with some oracle and the astrology and how it's going to be affecting you. And then from there is when we're going to do the tarot. So I hope you enjoy it. First of all, on December 4th, there is a full moon in the sign of Gemini. Whenever the full moon is in the sign of Gemini, there's a lot of communications. I would pay attention to my dreams because you're going to get like a lot of downloads and clarity, like aha moments, especially after we start moving away from that fog of the Mercury retrograde in the month of November, because it was just really ugly. So let's see how this is going to affect you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got a whole mess of cards. I only wanted one. Okay, they told me just to take the one that came out face up, which is the one that says bonfire. And it says, it is through remembering. I told you, it's like a download, like an aha moment, that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. And legit, dude, I thought I switched the camera. I'm sorry, but you're going to see everything like mirrored for a while. That's kind of like the message that I got for the December 4th when I was talking about it for you guys. It does feel like an aha moment, like some kind of clarity that turns on your fire internally, and you're like, okay, I hear like, I'm over it. I'm over that story. I'm over waiting. I'm over like using this as an excuse, and I'm going to move in a new direction. So it does feel like the energy of, yeah, I'm over it. I'm over the story. It just really feels like that. And so you might find yourself in the month of December kind of like moving in a new direction, because whatever you were waiting for, you're not waiting for it anymore. Just to show you the other cards that came out, we got Pegasus, which was break free, shut up, same story. We have manifestation. Sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips, and yeah, it does feel like an awakening to some kind of new manifestation, because you're kind of over it. You're breaking free from like a storyline. Indulgence, you're worth it, and your desires are worth it. And love spell, let honey of my soul swell. So it does feel like, though these I'm not taking because they just told me to take the first one, what it's kind of telling me is that as soon as you like this epiphany happens, like you get this new desire for something, you get this new movement, you just get to this point where you're just like, yeah, I'm over it. It just feels very over it in the month of December, which is great because we're coming into the new 9-year cycle starting next year, because it's number 10, which it's a number one because there's only 1 through 9. And that's the year of the magician. You've just acquired so many tools, resources, people, places, things, energies, and it's time for you to make a new plan. So the fact that you're kind of like, I'm over it, is perfect, because now you have the ability to make a new plan and not be stuck in the same BS. So woohoo, yay. FYI, I don't mind showing you when I'm shuffling the cards, but and every once in a while when I pull them up, I don't need the videos to be flagged, so you might not see them too much in the counter. Okay. The next one is December 15th. December 15th, Neptune goes direct in Pisces. This is great because the last week of November, Saturn went direct in Pisces. So now we have the energy of your subconscious, your imagination, the dark energy going direct, and the structure going direct. So it kind of clears the air for you to have like new creative endeavors, daring to dream something new, having a new dream, having a new expectation. And so this can be a little flighty sometimes because you get stuck in idea island. I would recommend that if you have many different avenues that you want to go in, write them down so that you can like kind of streamline how you're going to move forward, and then from there move forward. Okay, so let's see how that's going to affect you, my Capricorns. See, this time only one came out. And we have the serpent, number 38. And it says, slithering through and out as you shed in preparation for a new beginning. I do feel that still during the 15th, you're starting to release more of the lies of that old reality that you've been slowly, I want to say, I hear percolating. You've been like bubbling up in this old energy and kind of seeing the truth of it so that you can like start getting those rubbed engines. I do not see you yet doing something. I see you more in this, oh my God, this is why this happened. This is why this whole thing slowed down this way. This is why I got restricted over here. This is what's going on over there, blah, blah, blah. And you got just like getting all these. And now because I know this, I think I'm going to do this other thing and I'm going to go in this other direction. So it's still like ideas. I do recommend you to write them down. Okay, so that's what's happening for that energy on the 20th of December. I don't know why I felt like looking at the bottom of this deck specifically, and it has number 15, which says elders. Um, it says, birthed for seed within the belly of the moon. There are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirits. I feel like this new moon on the 20th, it is in the sign of Sagittarius, will awaken like some connection to some elder spirit. You know, it can be an ancestor or a new guide or something. It's kind of like a seed that's going to be planted for you to start reconnecting to some kind of new energy that you didn't connect to before. So let's find out how this is going to affect you, my Capricorns. Again, we got multiples. We have 3. Okay, spider. I don't like spider because it talks about like a net that you're caught in. And it says, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Okay, next is transformation, number 39. Um, and it says, like a thousand storms held in hand, soft against the wind, there is change arising from deep within. I mean, I'm feeling that change. And then we have apples. To taste, one must swallow it whole. And beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. Okay. Um, I feel like you're in the mist in on the 20th. You're going to start getting in this mist of transformation. You're moving into a new reality and you're casting a new net for yourself. The apple reminds me of old emotions starting to try to stir up to get you caught again. The beginning of the year from the 4th all the way to the 20th, it feels like you have been like hashing up a thought process, something that was a pain, a doubt, a fear, some kind of like, I want to say, energetic pull that limited you. All of a sudden, I'm starting to get really tired. Like I'm heavy and like I'm lethargic. I feel like some of you guys might start feeling very sleepy, um, start wanting to fall into lethargy or patterns of sloth. Sloth is what I'm hearing. Kind of like, I don't want to do anything. This is tiring. Why do I always have to do things? That is the energy you're going to be confronting, but is connected to an old wound. Um, and when that new old wound comes stirring up again, it triggers your system and it makes you tired, Capricorn. So it's kind of saying that you need to like allow yourself to like swallow down this emotion, to be in that emotion, just process it and move it down and like push it all the way down inside of you. It's not all the way down to ignore it, but every time it comes up, it's coming up because it's trying to stop you from something, right? And I'm feeling this energy of, it's cyclical. Every single time you're working to improve yourself, to be better, to like, I want to say be a great version of yourself, this old wound comes up. And it's like it comes up because it wants to stop you. And you need to tell it, and you need to squash it and say, no, I already healed you and you don't have the right to come back up. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this is your plug, like the thing that comes to stop you. And it's until you tell it, oh, wait, I know that you're coming up because you're trying to stop me. And I already healed you. I gave you your time, your energy, your effort. I'm not playing this game no more. Go where you belong and cast it away from yourself. This is going to continue happening. So don't let your old storylines that you know that you've already healed and you work through and you processed to come back and tell you that you still need some more time on something. You don't. Those are lies that are made to keep you in a cycle of I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing, and not that I'm better. Actually, now I'm being triggered by a reel that I saw on Instagram of this person saying that one of the new ways to sabotage yourself is to say I'm healing, like to be in this constant loop of I'm healing and never be healed. And it also gives you like that justification why you can't move forward, why things are slowing down for you or whatever. It's like it gives you an excuse. Like we give ourselves an excuse saying, oh, it's because I have trauma from the past, or we give ourselves an excuse of, oh, it's because I'm too fat, too ugly, too slow, too whatever. We give ourselves all kinds of excuses. It's against my religion, blah, blah, blah. Um, this one feels like I'm stuck in healing mode and I can't move forward because I'm still healing a wound. When you're really not, you're just using it as an excuse to slow yourself down. That one feels triggering. Just a side note. And then the last thing I'm going to look into is December 21st. This one's really interesting. It has to do all about you. We're entering Capricorn season. And the thing about Capricorn season, this one feels very, very significant because there's 4 squares around Capricorn season. One of them is this desire, this flame that's starting to wake up inside of you. And then the other 3 are your mind, your body, and your spirit, and the blocks that you have created to not allow yourself to get that dream, like to walk through that door. Because mentally you have this problem, because physically you have this problem, because um, emotionally you have this problem. And so these are like the anchors that hold you from being this person. This is why it's so important right now, like in this beginning, because what you're choosing, this dream that you're choosing to awaken inside of you, you will for the next 9 months squash all these 4 obstacles that come up in your mind and your body and your spirit that were the old narrative of you, so that you can move forward. So I want to see the old you that you're going to be confronting. One, please. I literally said one, please. I'm not taking all these. I said one, please. There it goes. Old you. Old you, networker. And it says enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So one of the old yous that you're going to be working past is this: I can't go forward if I don't have my friends, my family, my loved ones. I can't move forward if I need to move far away from where I'm at right now. I can't move forward if fill in the blank. But it feels like a person that strongly connects to other people emotionally and isn't able to move forward if they don't take everybody with them. That's the part of you you're going to be moving away from. And the one you will be awakening, one, please. Look at that. This one came upside down, but I'm going to take it right side up. It's called the Samaritan. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So that's interesting because right here, what I'm seeing in this case right here is that you're trying to create a social work network and take everybody with you. But then the Samaritan is talking about helping people move forward, people that you normally wouldn't connect to. So I feel like what you're shifting is your social network. Let me see how this is going to impact you in what area of your life. One. Wow, we have the fork in the road. This is your crossroads. Um, I just heard Papa Legba on that. This is your crossroads. This is your decision if you're going to stay with the same crowd or choose something completely different. Whatever it is that you're choosing, it's not the same that you used to be connected to. This can be work, this can be friend groups, this can be family. It doesn't matter, but it feels like the old group, the old people, places, things, energies, whatever, they're not in alignment with you anymore, and you're going to have to choose another group if you want to move forward. If not, you can get stuck, right? Because crossroads really implies that you have the decision to make if you want to move forward or you want to stay in the past. Look at that. I split the deck and it's a wheel of fortune. So definitely the fortune is in your hands to decide how this wheel is going to turn. If it's going to be something where you're going to continue using the same excuses to slow yourself down or to move forward. I swear that there is some kind of wound from the past that this entire month is messing with you with. Okay? It's kind of telling you, are you going to let this slow you down? Are you going to focus on these people, places, things, and energies that make you think that you are stuck? Or are you going to move forward? Do you realize that they have no power over you? Or are you going to continue playing this game of having to protect yourself from them? Right? I feel like you're putting so much attention to the flies that are bothering you, not realizing that the door is on the other side that has a like a Venus flytrap that can stop them, you know? Let me know more about this. What do you need to know? Wow, the whole thing starts with the card of judgment. So it's an awakening of the fact that you have flied away from the radar of these people, of this wound, of this limiting belief system, and awakening to that insight. There's a confusion here. Tell me about the confusion. See that you're stuck. So and that has you in your feelings and it's stuck to your emotions. Okay, so that your work is stuck, that you aren't able to become who you're supposed to become, that something is trying to limit you from progressing, moving forward, and is stuck in your emotions. It has you very stuck in your emotions. This feels like very like much career oriented, not so much love or family oriented, but the love and the family is the thing that the excuse for why the business thing isn't working. That's what that feels like. Wow, this is really making me sleepy, you guys. Oh, this one wants to come out too. Oh, shut up. And then we have the Nine of Wands, and it's saying that this is not a wall; it's a stair that it helps you elevate to what it is that you need to go to. And we have the Devil with the flaming feet, and I feel like um there it reminds me of hot foot. I don't know, like in voodoo hoodoo, they do this thing called hot foot, which is like a powder that you do to make a person go away, right? Um, and you put it like in the front of your house, or you can do it in rituals to make something go away. And what I'm feeling is that in you, you're starting to feel this hot foot where you're feeling like your feet are flaming and that you need to move, you need to move, you need to move. And a part of you feels like there's something restricting you from being able to move, and the only thing that's restricting you from being able to move is the belief system that something is restricting you from being able to move. I know that sounds totally crazy, but I think that sometimes we are our worst enemies. Mother of Swords, tell me if that's not the truth, but this is also saying that's the truth that you have to become wise to the devil that is around you. And then we have We have the Four of Pentacles that has been trying to restrict your movement forward, making you feel entangled. Like I said, it's like you get this clarity, you feel, okay, this is what's going on. Like the beginning of the month starts with this clarity of this is what was holding me up, and I'm no longer going to be held by it. And then the month continues, and you get this like, oh my God, I can't move forward because these people are holding me back, or this is holding me back, or, it's because this happened to me. And that's the lie. Temperance is continuing with the Daughter of Swords, literally telling you that you need to calm down those energies of making you feel like you can't move forward because something is holding you down, and realize that you have already done the work to release yourself from that. Don't let the past come up, make you feel that they have some kind of power over you, because it doesn't. And this can be a memory, a thought form. Like, you can get stuck in the healing process and then never get out of it. So accept that you're healed, accept that you created those blocks, accept that you created those restrictions. Eliminate from your mind, body, spirit, soul anybody or anything that makes you feel like you're not healed. I'm not talking about like ghosting people, but more along the lines of, let's say you listen to social media stuff that tells you this person is doing this to you, or that person is doing that to you. These are the loops that get you stuck. We have the Six of Wands. And I like this because the Six of Wands here is talking about you're stuck in this illusion that you don't have victory. That all you have to do is start moving forward and realize the rainbow's already out there. Sometimes I think we slow ourselves down. You have gotten victory. You have gotten a success. You are supposed to feel alive, um, that feels fulfilling to you, but you're not going to accept it. This is important to say. Oh, look, I left two cards on the table when I picked up the whole deck. I have to see what those two are. You're not going to accept a new life as long as you're holding on to the old, thinking that you can't move forward. Shut up. Look at it. The two that I left behind is the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands. Literally, it's saying you have already walked away from this thing from the past. Balance out your energy and allow yourself to fly into a new direction. You have infinite potentials. Don't let the past tell you you're not healed, or that you still have to do work, or somebody has some kind of power to hold you back. They don't. Okay? I hope this helps.